Really hurt my feelings if I didn't know you so well.
Actually, Elizabeth, would you put these in the computer, please?
Yes, doctor.
You don't even care about bonding with this child. You just want to torture me.
As I think I've said continuously for the last couple of days, I'm not going to let you shove me out of our child's life.
Well, not to be redundant, but this is a child that you didn't want.
I'm just gonna finish these later.
Read them now, please.
He wants you to stick around so that hopefully you'll back him up. But if you've noticed, Elizabeth hasn't defended you.
She hasn't said I'm wrong either.
Why are you so stubborn? I've given you an out. Just take it.
I don't want an out, Robin.
That's what you think you should say, but I know the truth.
The truth is my life has changed, whether you want to admit it or not. Robin, have I ever abused you?
Of course not.
Have I ever said that I don't love you anymore?
No.
What kind of woman refuses the father of her child under these conditions? Or even worse, makes him beg or hire a lawyer in order to get visitation rights to his child?
You have a lawyer now?
Well, these papers didn't materialize out of thin air. Diane Miller is my attorney. She's aggressive, she's smart, and she thinks I have a good chance of getting visitation rights. And if you want to fight me on this, be prepared to lose, but I'm not going to back down on it.
Oh. You have been told my daughter can't have any unnecessary stress. Hi. How you doing?
Keep practicing your martial arts on me, and I might be paralyzed or dead by the time this baby comes.
Well, I have a solution for that. Don't upset me and Robin, and you'll be fine.
Last thing I want to do is upset Robin. But I'm not going to let her run me out of her life without a fight.
Seems to me like she's respecting your wishes perfectly.
You haven't been around enough to see how things have changed.
Okay. Try me.
I wasn't interested in being a father in the beginning. I told Robin that. But now she's pregnant and that baby's mine, and I want to be involved. I want the right to change my mind. She's not going to let me.
Let me ask you something. You love Robin?
You know I do.
So, if she'd gone through that whole artificial insemination thing and the baby daddy was Mr. X, would you still want to step up?
I don't know. But that's not what happened. I can't answer that.
Yeah, that's honest.
And I've been nothing but truthful with Robin about how I feel, and she can't seem to accept it. Or worse, she doesn't care.
Oh, she cares. A lot.
Well, then why is she pushing me away?
She's stubborn. She doesn't get that from me. I'm incredibly flexible. But trying to talk to her father, get through to her father was just, it was like hitting your head against a brick wall. And I do sympathize with you over that. I don't get, though, what this whole meltdown has been about for Robin. You know, the last time I saw you two, you were getting along.
Yeah, that's my fault. I asked her to live together. You know, like a real family.
Oh, yeah. Well, that would definitely send her into a panic. Because Robin and I, we lived together as a family for less than half a year. And it was the beginning of the end, actually.
Hi, Alexis, it's Robin. Sorry I missed you. It's probably ridiculous, but I may need a lawyer. Please give me a call when you get this message. Thanks.
Okay, I'm ready to weigh in.
Fabulous. We single mothers need to support each other.
You need to work this out before it gets in front of a judge. I mean, come on. Do you really like the idea of spending your hard-earned money watching Diane and Alexis battle over who's the better attorney?
But there's a principle at stake, and you know that.
Once the courts are involved, you are inviting supervised visits and social workers into the mix. And I know you, Robin. You don't even like sharing with Patrick. You are not going to be happy with the bureaucracy weighing in on your baby's life.
Okay, shouldn't you be saying this to Patrick? He's the one that went and hired a lawyer.
And you didn't give him much of a choice.
You know, I really thought you would have understood where I was coming from.
It's unfortunate that my marriage to Lucky did not work out. that he spends as much time with my boys as if we were still living together. And honestly, if I had a man who could raise my children and love me the way Patrick loves you, I wouldn't ask for anything more.
If only he wanted to be a father, but he doesn't.
Actually, you're the only person left who believes that.
They say that children model their relationships based on what they see in the family. Robin's seen a lot of people leave.
Robert didn't even know Robin existed until she was, what, 6? Is that a decision you wish you made differently?
Oh, I'm not big on regrets. I can't change the past, and beating myself up over it is just a waste of energy that could be spent better elsewhere. Robert loves Robin. He always has. But for most of our childhood, we were co-parents, not together. And it could be that Robin kind of views parenting as the father is free to live an independent life and just pop in and visit whenever he's able.
Well, that might work for Robert, but it doesn't for me. I had a father that was hardly ever around, and I want to be better.
Want to prove something to your father?
No. Prove something to my kid. I want our child to have what Robin and I didn't.
Okay. You might be right. I mean, I've told myself that Patrick wants to be involved with this child because he thinks that he should. Because everything else aside, Patrick is a good man. And he thinks that a good man should step up. You know, I'm just trying to show him that he doesn't have to be with me and the baby out of obligation.
Yeah, you've pretty much taken out a billboard stating that.
Dr. Scorpio, hello. It's so nice to see you again. Tell me, have you received your paperwork vis-a-vis the legal action being brought by your baby's father?
Yes, I have, but he has no ground.
Well,
so.
I am requesting a court date because that little one inside of you is growing larger every day. And Dr. Drake is losing precious moments that he needs to establish a lasting relationship. And that, by the way, was just a sneak preview of my opening statement on his behalf.
Great. If you and Dr. Drake decide to take this to court, you'll both be sorry.
What's going on?
Dr. Scorpio intends to fight the petition.
I'm Anna Devine. I'm Dr. Scorpio's mother.
Diane Miller, counsel for the father.
No. If this were to go to court, then I feel like I would be forced to testify.
Thanks, Mom.
For Patrick.